Are the Toronto Maple Leafs finally ready to unearth the hidden gems within their own ranks? Or are we about to witness another painful chapter of what if as promising talent slips through their fingers? For a franchise perpetually chasing the elusive Stanley Cup, the answer often lies not just in the star power, but in the crucial depth pieces, the players on the cusp who can either push the team over the edge or become valuable trade chips. As training camp looms, a quietly competitive group of forwards, often dubbed the bubble players, stands at a critical crossroads. These aren't the household names, not the guaranteed starters, but rather individuals who have shown tantalizing flashes of skill, yet haven't quite cemented their place in the NHL. This season, for some, it's now, or never, a chance to emerge as true difference makers or to find themselves on a different path entirely. The Toronto Maple Leafs, a team synonymous with passionate fandom and agonizing near misses, are once again at a pivotal juncture. Their core is established, their stars shine brightly, but the supporting cast, the players who fill out the middle and bottom six, often dictate the ultimate success of a deep playoff run. This year, the spotlight intensifies on a trio of forwards, each with a unique narrative, each facing a season that could define their careers in blue and white, or perhaps in another team's colors. We're talking about Easton Cowan, the junior phenom whose name echoes in trade rumors as much as in highlight reels. Max Domi, the fiery veteran whose chemistry with Austin Matthews is undeniable, but whose consistency has been questioned. And Nicholas Robertson, the skilled winger who seems perpetually on the bubble, fighting for a fair shot. Their collective fate, whether they seize opportunity on the ice or become assets in a high-stakes trade, will undoubtedly shape the Maple Leafs' 2025-26 season and beyond. First, let's talk about the prodigy, the name that has generated a buzz loud enough to rival a packed Scotiabank arena, Easton Cowan. He's not just a prospect, he's a phenomenon in junior hockey, a player whose relentless work ethic and innate offensive instincts have captivated scouts and Maple Leafs insiders alike. His ascent has been meteoric, marked by highlight reel plays and a competitive fire that belies his age. But here lies the perennial challenge for any burgeoning talent: the daunting leap from the junior ranks to the unforgiving crucible of the NHL. The pace accelerates, the physicality intensifies, and every shift demands an unwavering grit that few truly possess right out of the gate. There's a compelling debate brewing within the hockey world regarding Cowan's immediate future. Some argue passionately that a stint with the AHL Marlies is the safest, most prudent path, allowing him to acclimate to the professional game, refine his skills, and build confidence without the immense pressure of the NHL spotlight. They preach patience, a measured approach to nurturing such a valuable asset. Yet, an equally fervent contingent believes Cowan possesses the rare qualities to make an immediate impact, even potentially cracking the top six. They see a player whose hockey IQ and competitive drive could translate seamlessly, offering a spark that the Leafs desperately need. The emotional weight of this decision is palpable. Fans dream of him becoming the next homegrown star, a symbol of the team's future. But Cowan's name isn't just whispered in hopeful tones. It's practically shouted in almost every significant trade rumor involving the Leafs. Why? Because he is the quintessential prospect, the one other teams covet, the piece that could unlock a blockbuster deal for a more established star. The tension is real. Will the Leafs nurture their future, or will they leverage it for immediate gains, risking the heartbreak of seeing a potential cornerstone flourish elsewhere? Then there's Max Domi, a player who embodies both proven impact and tantalizing inconsistency, an enigma wrapped in a Maple Leafs jersey. His arrival last season brought a jolt of energy and, crucially, an undeniable chemistry alongside superstar Austin Matthews. The numbers don't lie. When Domi shared the ice with Matthews at even strength last year, Toronto outscored opponents by a remarkable 23-13. That's not just good. That's elite-level production, a testament to his ability to complement one of the league's most prolific goal scorers. However, the landscape has shifted dramatically. With Mitch Marner's departure and the integration of new pieces, the onus on Domi this season will be immense, far greater than before. The team will demand more, much more from him. He's no longer just a spark plug. He needs to be a consistent, intelligent, and high-energy contributor night in and night out. Can he elevate his game, providing that consistent offensive push and responsible two-way play that the Leafs will desperately need? The emotional roller coaster of Domi's career has been well documented, flashes of brilliance followed by periods of quietness. Fans have seen the potential, the fiery competitor, the skilled playmaker. Now, with increased responsibility, the question isn't just if he can do it, but if he will do it consistently. The hope is that he can finally harness his immense talent and become the reliable top-six forward the Leafs envision, a crucial piece in their championship aspirations. The alternative, a return to inconsistency, would be a frustrating blow for a team that can ill afford passengers. And finally, we turn our attention to Nicholas Robertson, the skilled winger who seems to exist in a perpetual state of almost there. He recently signed a new contract, narrowly avoiding an arbitration hearing, a move that should, in theory, signify a commitment from the team. Yet, the ink barely dried before his name reappeared in trade discussions, a stark reminder of his precarious position. He is the epitome of a bubble player because despite his talent, despite the flashes of offensive brilliance, he continues to be included in almost every significant trade rumor. In many ways, it feels like time is running out for this young forward, a player many believe has never truly been given a fair, sustained chance to contribute at the NHL level. They point to his underlying numbers, particularly his goals per 60 minutes, which suggests that with more responsibility and consistent ice time, he could produce far more efficiently. He possesses a quick release and a nose for the net, attributes that are always in demand. But then there are the detractors, those who argue he hasn't earned that consistent opportunity, that his defensive game or overall consistency isn't quite there. The emotional narrative around Robertson is one of yearning and frustration. He's the player who seems to be constantly knocking on the door, only to have it partially opened before being nudged back. Can he finally break through? Can he be one of those unheralded pieces who steps up when offense is desperately needed? Only time will tell. But this season feels like a make-or-break moment for Robertson, a chance to silence the doubters and prove he belongs once and for all. The 2025-26 season for the Toronto Maple Leafs is shaping up to be a defining one, not just for the established stars, but crucially for these three bubble forwards. Easton Cowan, Max Domi, and Nicholas Robertson are not merely players on the roster. They are strategic assets, each representing a distinct path forward for the franchise. Will they seize the opportunities presented to them, carving out crucial roles on the ice and contributing significantly to the team's success? Or will their potential or lack thereof lead to them being moved, becoming valuable pieces in a larger trade to acquire the missing puzzle pieces the Leafs believe they need? The stakes are incredibly high for each individual. If they can harness their talent, overcome their challenges, and perform consistently when given a chance, it could be a monumental year for any or all of them, solidifying their place as integral members of the Maple Leafs core. The thrill of seeing a player break out, exceed expectations, and become a fan favorite is one of the most exciting aspects of sports. However, the flip side is equally stark. Should they struggle early, fail to capitalize on their opportunities, or simply not perform when the puck is on their stick, the 2025-26 season could very well mark their final chapter as members of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The tension is palpable, the pressure immense, and the drama of their individual journeys will undoubtedly add another layer of intrigue to an already highly anticipated season. As the leaves begin to change and the chill of autumn signals the return of hockey, the Toronto Maple Leafs stand at a fascinating crossroads, their fate intertwined with the performances of these pivotal bubble players. The narrative is rich with anticipation, hope, and the ever-present undercurrent of what might have been. Will Easton Cowan fulfill his prodigious promise, Max Domi find consistent brilliance, and Nicholas Robertson finally earn his rightful place? Their stories are not just about individual careers. They are about the very fabric of a team striving for greatness, a team that knows every single piece, every single performance matters. The upcoming season isn't just another 82 games. It's a crucible, a test of will, skill, and determination for a trio of forwards whose futures hang in the balance. The drama is set, the stage is ready, and the hockey world watches with bated breath. What are your predictions for these three Maple Leafs forwards, Fabiano? Will they rise to the occasion, or will they become trade bait? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as excited as we are for the start of the season, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more in-depth analyses and exclusive reports. Your engagement helps us bring you the stories that matter most.